Can you reverse diabetes? Let's talk about it. Diabetes affects 1 out of 10 people in the United States, and the global prevalence is growing. There are 2 types of diabetes. Type 1 is also known as insulin-dependent autoimmune diabetes and is not reversible due to the extensive damage of the pancreas. But type 2 diabetes involves a lack of sensitivity to insulin and the diminishing inability of your pancreas to produce enough insulin to regulate your blood glucose levels. Type 2 diabetes accounts for nearly 95% of all diabetics. Studies show that it is possible for some people to reverse diabetes, and the key is significant weight loss, around 10 to 20% of your body weight, or at least 30 pounds. Imaging reveals that diabetics who lose weight have lower levels of fat in their liver and pancreas. Losing that visceral fat helps your beta cells in your pancreas release insulin to control your blood sugar. The longer you have diabetes, the more damage to your pancreatic beta cells, and it's harder to reverse insulin resistance. So it's vital to get started on a weight loss plan as soon as possible after you're diagnosed. Here are the top research-proven ways to lose weight to reverse diabetes. Number 1, a low-calorie diet. While I am not a fan of severely restrictive diets, if you are obese and have type 2 diabetes, severe calorie restriction has been shown to help people lose enough weight to reverse early diabetes. Several studies have looked at the effects of mostly liquid diet, about 600 to 800 calories a day, for a few months, followed by a less restrictive diet designed to help subjects maintain their weight loss. Nearly half of the people who took part reversed their diabetes and kept their blood glucose near the normal range for at least 6 months afterwards. Now, following calorie restriction for just a couple days a week can be as effective as daily calorie limitation. A study showed that eating 500 to 600 calories 2 days a week and a low-carb normal diet the rest of the days help people with type 2 diabetes lose weight and lower their blood sugar levels just as much as limiting their calories to 12 to 1500 calories every day. Number 2, exercise. Exercise is key to helping you lose weight and keeping it off, but exercise must be combined with dietary changes. A study that had people aim for 10,000 steps a day and at least 2.5 hours of moderate exercise a week, along with cutting 500 to 700 calories a day, following a specific insulin and medication routine, they saw more than half of them reach near normal blood sugar without the medication, and some were able to keep those levels long term. Number 3, bariatric surgery. When calorie restriction and exercise are not enough, bariatric surgery may be necessary to reverse diabetes, but only if your BMI is at least 30 or higher and you've had diabetes for less than 5 years and don't use insulin. Bariatric surgery helps you lose weight by changing your gastrointestinal tract to limit how much you can eat. And it also helps reverse diabetes by possibly affecting the hormones in your gut to help your body control blood glucose better. Gastric bypass and gastric sleeve surgery have much better long-term results than gastric banding. Researchers estimate that 3/4 of diabetics reverse their disease after bariatric surgery. Number 4, fasting. While I'm not a fan of long-term fasting, and I prefer my patients follow circadian fasting and not eat after dusk, and there's not really been any large studies showing that fasting can reverse diabetes. Very small studies. There's one 3-person study that showed going without food or drink with calories for a set amount of time helped 2 out of 3 people stop all their diabetic medication, and the third stopped 3 out of 4 of their medications. Within 1 to 3 weeks, all 3 of them could stop taking insulin. They lost about 10 to 18% of their body weight, or 20 to 23 pounds. 5, natural therapies. In combination with diet and exercise resulting in significant weight loss, meta-analysis reveals that Ayurvedic herbs can improve pancreatic beta cell activity and reverse insulin resistance at the cellular level, improving glycemic control in type 2 diabetics. In the past 2 decades, my patients have had very good results with a combination of Ayurvedic remedies. Now, if you have any questions regarding reversing diabetes, please join me in our Hormone Support Group. You can get access by signing up for my free Hormone Reboot Training. Nutraceutical hypothalamus support helps reverse insulin resistance and improve glycemic control. Through the production of POMC, the hypothalamus controls glucose metabolism by the pancreas and liver. Your hypothalamus also controls your hunger signals, metabolism, and weight set point. My patients who support their hypothalamus with Genesis Gold are more likely to maintain weight loss necessary to reverse their type 2 diabetes. Supporting optimal function of your hypothalamus can help reverse diabetes. I'll see you in the next video.